So 3 space.
No.
Here we go with Game 3 of Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition for the NES. If that doesn't get you every time, I don't know what does. It says hard difficulty, so I better be ready. Take on Bonnie and Lori. I'll take World War II for 100. Germany's Desert Fox. Erwin Rommel. Alright, World War II for 200. He became Premier of Japan 2 months before Pearl Harbor. Tojo. World War II for 300. Private Eddie Slovik was the only American since the Civil War shot for this reason.
Was treason?
No, desertion. Desertion.
Oh, desertion.
World War II 400. When this Nazi flew to Scotland, Hitler said, if he comes back, shoot him on sight. Lori. Rudolf Hess. Correct. You're on the board. Ships for 200. He captained the Golden Hind. I'm going to say who is Sir Francis Drake. There we go. Ships for 100. I have a 2-game winning total of $21,000, by the way. The Fatal Quest of the Pequod. Lori. Moby Dick. Uh-huh. Yeah, as I just mentioned, in 2 games I've won $21,000. Fruit for 100. Casabas are this kind of fruit. Casabas are this kind of fruit. Let's say what are lemons? No. There's a little money there. Bonnie. Oh, melons! The other way around. Not lemons, melons. Alice in Wonderland for 100. Alice thought the White Rabbit was normal until he whipped this out of his pocket. What is a pocket watch? Alice in Wonderland for 200. To have room to do the lobster quadrille, clear these spineless creatures off the shore. What are mome rats? No. No money now. Lori. You fail. Miserably. I know the answer now. It's jellyfish. Alice in Wonderland for 300. The character exactly 3 inches high who smoked a hookah. Who is the caterpillar? Now Alice in Wonderland for 400. The mock turtle said 2 of its 4 branches were ambition and distraction. Bunny. Arithmetic. Yep. Tied with me now. World War II 500. It is said this Soviet officer never lost a battle. Lori. Marshall Georgy Zhukov. She increases her lead. Alice in Wonderland for 500. Alice joined the tea party at his house. Who is the Mad Hatter? What? Darn. March Hare. Ships for 400. Of this ship, Longfellow said, "Sail on, O Union, strong and great." Lori. The ship of state. That's correct. Fruit for 300. Fruit that sounds like it got up on the wrong side of the tree. Oh. Funny. Oh, a crab apple. Yeah. Medicines for 200. In 1920, Abe Plow bought this aspirin company, then invented children's aspirin. What is Tylenol? No! Lori. Saint Joseph. Ships for 300. Voyagers on this ship committed themselves to the will of God. Lori. The Mayflower. Oh yeah. Medicines for 100. Carter's Little Pills once had this word in its name. Lori. Liver. Yep. Medicines 300. She found the daily double. Going $360. Overuse of this laxative bean oil can cause the opposite effect, and it's castor oil. Medicines 400. Robert Cheeseborough ate this waxy substance and used it as a salve. Bonnie. Vaseline. Oh gosh. We're going on. Notorious for 100. John Dillinger complained this pair was giving bank robbing a bad name. Who are Bonnie and Clyde? I'll take Notorious for 200. A single death is a tragedy. A million deaths is a statistic, said this Soviet dictator. Who is Stalin? Notorious for 300. He promised that those who died in human wave attacks against Iraqis would attain paradise. Oh, Ayatollah Khomeini. Fruit for 200. First fruit gobbled by original Pac-Man. What are cherries? Fruit for 400. An Indio, California festival honors this desert fruit, so mark it on your calendar. What are dates? Fruit for 500. Pumpkins and cantaloupes are peepos because this is hard. Lori. The rind. That's correct. Chips for 500. Japan surrendered aboard this U.S. battleship. The USS Missouri. Okay. Medicine's 500. Miles Laboratories makes this headache remedy. Lori. Alka-Seltzer. Notorious for 500. I acted to show my love for Jodie Foster, said this would be Assassin. Bonnie. John W. Hinckley Jr. Now the last clue. At his 1961 trial, he said, I was only following orders. Lori. Adolf Eichmann. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Lori has 3,060, Bonnie 2,300. I'm in last place with 500, so I get to go first. Let's take American literature for 200. This first U.S. writer to achieve international fame spent nearly 20 years in Europe. Bonnie. Washington Irving. And that is correct. American literature 400. 1976 Nobel Prize winner of autobiographical Herzog. Lori. Saul Bellow. J words for 400. In 1975, it was the Bee Gees' way of talking. What is jive? J words for 200. It may be named for one of Popeye's pals or for the initials of general purpose. What is a Jeep? J words for 600. If you shut up your mug, I'll fill up this with good old Mountain Dew. What is a jug? Starts with a J words for 800, please. Flotsam's friend. Who is Jetsam? J words for 1,000. Tied at 2,500 apiece. To place side by side as in an unexpected combination of colors or ideas. What is a juggernaut? No. Oh, juxtaposition. Juxtapose. So Lori got that one. Lesser known names for 200. Babe Ruth's appropriate first name since the Yankees let him do it. What was George? Lesser known names for 400. Galileo's last name, it sounds like his first. What is Galilei? Where are your manners? Good answer. Lesser known names for 600. Gandhi was often called Mahatma, though his actual first name was this. What is Indira? No. We're looking for Mohandas. Oh, okay. Hang on a second here, folks. Where are y'all manners? You. Lesser known names 800. Author Dante's last name. What is Alighieri? No! We're looking for Alighieri. I added an extra E. Hang on a second here. Okay, lesser known names 1,000. The last name of Dion, who sang with the Belmonts. Oh. Too bad. Oh, DiNucci. Okay. Wood for 200. Wood in first line of Clock Running Rodent's nursery rhyme. What is hickory? There we go. I'll take wood for 400. I have to bet all 900. To baffle, make political speeches, or what's left standing of a felled tree? What is stump? There we go, I got it right. Wood for 600. State tree of Massachusetts and Nightmare Street in films. What is elm? Wood for 800. Wood in the Carpenter's song preceding 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ew. Beechwood. Wood for 1,000. A black gum. This tree shares its name with Elvis's birthplace. Oh. Tupelo. Yeah, Tupelo, Mississippi. So Bonnie has $100 more than me. We keep going. Literary quotes 200. Out of sight, out of mind is from his Odyssey. Who is Homer? Literary quotes for 400. Edgar Guest wrote, "It takes a heap of living in a house to make it this." Bonnie. What is home? Literary quotes for 600. In the poem's title, George Pope Morris told the woodman this. Lori. What is spare that tree? That's correct. $6,060. Rock and roll songs, 200. Al Jolson and Jerry Lewis did this with a Dixie melody. Lori. What is rock by your baby? Rock and roll 400. The other daily double. Uh-oh. 1590. The other name of the 50th song, Grape Street. Ha ha ha! Lori doesn't know. Feeling groovy. American Literature 800. Dreiser novel squelched for 12 years by publisher's prudish wife. Lori. Sister Carrie. That's correct. Rock and roll song 600. What Peter, Paul, and Mary dug in 1967. It's rock and roll music. Ah. Rock and roll songs 1000. Title song of a 1973 concert film featuring Bo Diddley and Chuck Berry. Let the Good Times Roll. Oh, yeah. Lyric quotes 800. Arthur Miller wrote of him, he's not to be allowed to fall into his grave like an old dog. Bonnie. Oh, a salesman. Oh, yeah. Rock and roll songs 800. This hymn asks, let me hide myself in thee. Lori. Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages. Lyric quotes 1000. Lovelace wrote, I could not love thee, dear, so much loved I not this more. Honor. Okay. 2 clues left. 1000. This poet's epitaph reads, I had a lover's quarrel with the world. Lori. Robert Frost. Last clue. He wrote of Arnold von Winkelried, a Swiss hero, not a Mohican, who is James Fenimore Cooper. I can still win this. There's still time. If I go all in and get it right, and Lori goes all and wagers something and gets it wrong, I can still win the game. Here we go. Categories the Middle Ages. I have to go all in. I don't have a choice. I just have to hope that Lori messes up. Yeah, 1810. A craftsman presented this to the guild to raise his rank. What is a hammer? I don't know. My run's gonna end. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. Yeah. It's okay. Would I have won? I would not. I would have lost either way. Oh well. Bonnie goes up to 1980. Lori goes up to 9,000. 80. But that's okay. So for the next video coming soon.